Good evening, good evening, good evening. Noswith. Welcome back, Croizo, once again to the channel. Here we are looking today. A few people have asked me to do videos about 3 stars and getting 3-star heroes and leveling them up, etc., etc., etc. To begin with, I suppose the first point is to talk about where we get 3-star heroes from. Well, the easiest place, generally speaking, is training camps. You need level 10 will get you rare heroes. I found that level 10 did me pretty well. I got a lot of 3-star heroes from there. I didn't even actually research, or did I? I may have researched level 12, I'm not sure. Let's find one of my more upgraded training schools. I never even researched level 12 because I've got plenty from level 10. So you need to get your base up to level 10 to start really sort of getting a decent amount of 3-star heroes coming in. I'm not going to talk about 1 and 2-star heroes. They are food, I'm afraid. That is their role in the game. So don't keep them, don't use them, don't do anything with them. They are just to be eaten. They are to be eaten by better heroes. Try not to level them up at all. Which will bring me neatly onto my first hero I'm just going to mention before I move on. So at the start of the game, you start with... Where is she now? Catalina, assuming it hasn't changed, of course. I would recommend that for the first bit of the game, you put all your resources, all your people you're training and leveling up and everything else, all your food into Catalina. She's a reasonable 3-star. She's not amazing, but she's not awful. But at the start of the game, she's possibly the only one you have, unless you've spent money. Nothing wrong with spending money. If you spend money, Catalina's okay. Wouldn't necessarily say she's the greatest hero in the game, but she is worth trying to level up over any 1 and 2 stars. You'll see in my roster, the 1 and 2 stars that I have further down, none of them are leveled up. They're basically just waiting to be eaten. That is their role in life. In fact, looking at it, I should probably eat some now, but... there we are. So basically the 1 and 2 stars, as I say, let's just quickly have a look at them. You've got Morrison, Ushi, Akeo, Axel, Buzz, Stefan, Billy, Chen, Ryan, Danica, Volt, Kev, Morse. And there are some other 1 and 2 stars. Don't do anything with them. Same with the trainer heroes. Trainer heroes can be used as heroes on your team, but basically they're really there to be eaten by your better heroes. So when I go into my purple, and remember what I have sort of said in the past is it's best to feed heroes to the hero of the same colour if you can. Although I do make the exception I just previously made that at the start of the game I would put everybody into Catalina. So those are my, yes, Catalina is the first hero to talk about, and you will get her. Second way to get them is the level 10 training camp. Third way is to do the epic summons. Ooh, excuse me. Epic hero summons, which are the ones you get from the gold ticket. I'm not going to do any of those now. I hope you don't mind. Mainly because I tend to save them for events when rare heroes are available. So save them for like the seasonal events like Easter, Christmas, Halloween, so on and so forth. That's when they are perhaps most useful. Somebody else also asked about 3-star weapons. Again, you get them from doing epic weapon summons. You can get the tickets. You sort of just stumble across these from time to time. You can get them at the end of Find Recruits 2 sometimes, the epic weapon tickets. But obviously, if you're new to the game, even completing Finding Recruits 2 can be quite tricky. It does end up being quite easy, but to begin with, it's quite tough. And then lastly, you've got your daily summons, which are easily accrued from a number of sources, like chests, Mystic Vision, not Mystic Vision, sorry, the Drive-In Theatre, and various other things. They give you a reasonable chance of getting a 3-star. So let's see, you've got a 1-star gun. Let's do a 10 summon. What 2-star? So these are 10 summons. Let's hope I get 1 3-star to sort of prove my point that they can work, albeit that it isn't a great return. And certainly don't spend any gold on doing regular summons. They're never very exciting. Always use your gold on epic. What do we got? Epic weapon summons where you got a chance of getting a 5-star. That wasn't very impressive. Let's see if I have any more luck on this batch. Like I say, these are all fodders. These are all guns that are going to get broken up and people that are going to get eaten. Rubbish. Colbert. I can't remember what his name was originally. He wasn't Colbert. He had his name changed. Oh, it's not looking good for 3-star anythings. You do get occasionally 3 stars from doing these regular summons, but today does not appear to be the day for that. So there we go. I'll just do my last two, just on the off chance. Bomb, Anya, and last one. Oh, there we are, Lena. No 3 stars, but you can get 3 stars from there, so it's worth doing as many of those as you can. The return, like I say, is very, very poor. You're much better off with your training camp, I find. But then that also means that it's building up your Path of Valor, so now I've got my summons up a little bit, not enough to get me up to the next reward level, but that sometimes will get you things as well. Now let's actually move on to having a look at the heroes in action. So we're going to go into raids. Feeling all hot. I've been very healthy and good today because I've been to the swimming pool, keeping myself fit, etc. Raiding wise, I've deliberately lowered my number of trophies by losing a load of raids. It's very easy to lose raids if you want to. All you have to do is go into a raid and hit run away. So I did that. But the main reason I've done that was because I wanted to show you 3-star heroes against teams of at least sort of similar-ish kind of levels of power. Let's see, these guys, some of them are a bit strong. I was looking for somebody a bit weak. No, maybe I didn't lower my... here we are, this will do. This is a team of 3 stars, or mainly 3 stars. 3 stars and Aiko, who is not fully leveled up, so that's a reasonable sort of contest. I didn't want to show you 3 stars fighting a really strong team because, to be honest, then you won't really see them in action. So, as ever, we've got a green tank, so I'll go for some red heroes. Now, obviously, I said I'd bypass my general guys. So, I'm going to go with Lot or Lottie. The debate is still open as to whether Lottie is a boy or a girl. Some say it's Charlotte. Other people say that it's his surname, so it could be a man, it could be a woman. Some debate on that. Very good, quite a good hero 3-star wise. Deals damage to all enemies, but the most important thing is minus 80 defense for 3 turns. Makes him or her quite a valuable attacker. Now I'm just going to go mono red here so we can quickly go through them. Then you've got Rashan, reasonable damage, reasonable sniper. I haven't put any emblems on any of these guys because I don't use them very much. So we'll go with Lottie, Rashan. Brad, I think Brad that chucks like a flashbang. That's okay. Flashbangs are reasonably useful, makes it harder for them to hit. Not amazing. They're all sort of, most of them, there's no sort of massively weak, useless heroes in this, I find. There's none that you sort of go, oh, I'll never use him. Vivara is quite good because she adds armor to all allies. Armor is basically like extra health. So it's health above the level of at which you are sort of currently operating. So that's quite a useful thing to have. Now, have I got any other red 3-star? No, I think that's it. The rest of them, I've got a few that I've managed to pick up on event summons, but they're not leveled up, and I'm not going to talk about them. But to keep it with 3 stars, I do have a duplicate Rashan, because I made sure I had teams of 3 stars in every colour. So let's just do the reds. I'm just going to do various attacks. I don't really care if I win or lose. I will have to honour my alliance commitments and get myself levelled back up fairly promptly. But fingers crossed, once I switch to my stronger teams, that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so their tank is Tila, a reasonable healer even. Reasonably good hero. Again, as always, especially when you go mono, it's going to come down to how good the board is. Who else have they got there? They got Ingrid. Is Ingrid, isn't it? Ingrid, who's okay. So here we go. Lot goes off first, does a reasonable... The defense down thing is then very, very helpful. In goes Brad's flashbang. Boom! Now, it's not as good as a regular flashbang. Don't tend to use him very much. Rashan does a good... As you can see, this as a sniper attack, he does a lot of damage in one hit, particularly with the defense down thing going on. Now, Vivara here, this is where the armor heroes really come in, and Vivara is pretty useful. Oh, am I going to get to use it? Maybe. So Vivara, you can see everybody gains armor, which will help keep them alive, which is quite good. In some ways it's even better than healing, because it can be health above the hero's natural level. So there we are, that's my 3-star team. I know I was using stronger guns, I'm sorry I haven't bothered to change guns. Let's see, that seems a bit strong. That's a bit strong. Yeah, mainly these teams are reasonably well leveled up. We've just done green. Right, here we are. This will do me. Let's try this one. Okay. I don't want to gain too many points either. So this team, we're going to look at my purple 3 stars. Sparrow, who always looks like she smelt something unpleasant. Kasumi. Who's this fella? Laszlo. I can't remember what this guy did. Brianna and... Oh, the only other one I've got is one of the commando heroes, and they're not leveled up. So we'll go with those 3. Oh, I haven't got a full team of... I thought I had 5 of each of the colours. Oh, well, there we are. I was wrong. I'll go with Watson. Oh, no, I will go with Fiona, although Fiona will die very, very quickly because Fiona has got no health. Fiona leveled up is actually quite reasonable. Critical chance is quite a useful skill to have. So we've got Sparrow. I don't remember... Sparrow's not particularly good. Does poison damage over time. Oh, no, come back, Sparrow. Poison damage over time, if memory serves. Yeah, poison, 98 damage. It's okay. There's nothing very special about her. Not a hero I'd necessarily recommend particularly. Kasumi, 250, 285 armor. Yeah, Kasumi I quite like. Like I say, I like the ones that add armor. Armor is quite good, especially in the 3 stars, where their health is fairly limited anyway. Laszlo is... Who's Laszlo? Remind me again. No, that's a bit naff, to be honest with you. He's a bit naff. And Brianna, I believe, is a sniper. Did she do anything else? Status ailments from the cast. Nah, she's a bit naff as well. So I'd say Kasumi is the best of the purple hero, the purple 3 stars I have there. Yeah, that critical chance. Armor is quite useful. So she will hopefully, if things go to plan, she will help keep the others who are around her alive. That's the plan anyway. So, not great start. Well, good start in some ways, but could do with a better board. Again, you'll see here the sort of you saw the power there, the power of the dark side, the power of the 3-star, the colour stacking there really kicked in. Kasumi unfortunately isn't ready. Like I say, she actually does do quite a reasonable attack. Fiona, she's quite a good hero, albeit she is an event one, which wasn't particularly the purpose of this video. This is about the sort of general 3 stars. Kasumi here will then show off her special skill. Boom, 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 boom. So you'll start seeing that those guys are gaining armor. That will help keep them alive, which is good. Throttle up there is a 4-star. I know I'm not really talking about 4 stars today, but he is pretty useful. Definitely one of my favourite. I use Throttle a lot. More so than Wallace, who is the other guy I'm just about to shoot at. Both of them dodged. This is where Throttle comes in handy, because he not only heals somebody, he dodges as well. So that is those guys. Bum, 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 bum. Can we have a little bit of luck? Maybe. Yeah, so you can see Kasumi there. Who's the one that does critical chance for everyone? Is that... Oh, that's Fiona, I think. Yeah, Fiona is pretty useful. All allies get critical chance. Let's see. I don't think I've said I'm feeling fruity, which has apparently become one of the lines in my videos. So I will say that now. I'm feeling fruity. I guess that goes with the swimming, though. Really, all that nudity. Anyway, Fiona died. In fairness, it took her a long time to die, considering I hadn't leveled her up at all. Anyway, so that's purple heroes. Moving on to, let's see, I need to find a team with... Oh, hello, don't want to stop. I'm trying to do one of each. Green, yeah, okay, so green. Now, personally, green is the colour I use most in 3 stars, and normally I would operate a team that looks like this. Oh, hang on, I put in Emma by mistake, sorry. I'm going to be doing all Victorias. This would be my green team. So it would be Vittoria, Leapfrog, Vittoria. Vittoria is, in my opinion, the best 3-star in the game by quite a long way. She does a lot of damage. She was actually significantly more powerful. She was, in fact, ridiculously overpowered. And so she got nerfed. And it was one of those things which was, she was deservedly nerfed. She should not have been made as powerful as she was. For this, though, I'm also going to use Teela. Teela is a healer, a reasonable healer, if memory serves. 189 health for all allies. Nothing very exciting, but a reasonable healer. Comes in handy. I'll put Teela in there. And I will use, what's this, Manfred, who looks a little bit like my ex-wife, I have to say. Manfred, here we are, Hideous Hide, cast from nearby eyes, get 100 attack, nearby 100 defense, reasonable booster, can work quite well with some of the other heroes around him. Leapfrog does a certain amount of damage and also that critical chance again, which can double your attack, which is why I put him between my two strongest Victorias. And then lastly, to look at Victoria herself, who, as I say, is one of my favourite heroes in the game. Deals 132 damage to the target and 130 damage to 5 additional enemies, which means that in total she's doing like... oh, excuse me, sorry. About 700 to 800 damage, which is really good for a 3-star. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Again, I'm going to hope at least Victoria gets to go off once so that I can demonstrate. Not immediately that promising, though the green tiles did do a ton of damage there. Again, like, you know, you're seeing once again the sort of colour stacking shenanigans that go on. I think I'm going to lose here. I'm going to lose, which isn't that shocking. But what is annoying is that I wanted to show off what my Victorias could do. I'm not going to get to operate any special skills at the moment. I might not get to show off any at all. Oh dear. Okay, I'm just going to hit flee here. Let's try again with hopefully get a better board this time. Like I said, I don't mind if I win or lose. I just want to demonstrate some of the special skills, that's all. Yeah, that looks more promising for showing off special skills. Boom, boom, boom. So, what have we got? Hopefully, there we are. So again, colour stacking there, did a ton of damage to the tank. Oh, that should have had a 5 in a row there. That was silly of me. 5 in a row here, though. There we are. 5 in a row green. There we are. That should get everyone charged. Boom. Boom. Right. One of my Victorias is dead. Doesn't really matter. So, Manfred, here we go. So, Hideous Hide, attack and defense up. Fine. Healer, like I say, nothing so very special about her. I prefer armourers, actually. So, generally speaking, I would go with one of the ones that adds armour. And then Victoria, who goes boo, 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 boo. And you can see that Victoria there did quite a lot of damage to various heroes. Or the two Victorias did, which is why she's so useful. Just sheer stopping power. It's a bit random, and obviously when you're facing off against 4 and 5 stars or whatever, it's not going to be as good. There is a 5-star equivalent of her, which is Emma, who is again a very, very good hero. Does a lot of damage, can be a little bit OP. See, I'm down with the kids. I know the terms. OP. Yeah, down with the kids. Let's see, healing. So again, there you saw the sort of damage that Victoria can do. Obviously, like I say, when she was originally when the game was originally introduced, she would literally have killed all of them, or the two Victorias. Then would have. She did need to be nerfed. I completely understand why the devs said, "Oh, hang on, she's a little bit much for a 3-star." But you can see, and then the two Victorias here should finish them both off. There you go. So Victoria is a good, solid, powerful hero. Definitely one of my favourite 3-stars, and the one I would recommend if you're doing any team with 3-stars. Level her up. She is worth having. Done purple, haven't I? Done green. Done purple. Oh, yellow. So we're going to go for yellow team. Probably going to lose because they are maxed out. What are you doing down here, Dreek? Anyway. They have found their way down at the bottom. Let's hope I get at least a light. Oh, no, I forgot achievement team. Hang on. Beg your pardon. Right, let's go on to... I'm sorry also as well. I know a few people say, why don't you edit the bits where you get things wrong out? I'm sorry, I'm just don't have much in the way of time. It's like I don't have the time to start again from the beginning. So we're going to have Famke. All allies get gets 100% boosts allies, remove buffs from all enemies. Buff removers are always quite handy. Especially if you're facing off against teams that have got lots of buffs. Soraya, I believe, critical chance. Again, the critical chance boost is really worth having, and she's pretty helpful. So Soraya is a good hero. One of my favourite, I think actually probably is my favourite yellows. Catalina, the one from the beginning there, not too bad. And I think after that, we're on to duplicates. I haven't got those guys. Oh no, this guy here, Jonah. Jonah was introduced a bit later into the game, which is why my Jonah's never been levelled. 250 damage to target, 120 armor. So that's quite a good actually one. Jonah would be quite a reasonable one. I can't see me leveling up my Jonah at the moment, but you know, he's a reasonably solid looking hero. Definitely would sort of say, you know, he looks all right. And then Soraya. So they're okay. Let's just see them in action. I'm assuming that this is going to be a loss because there's no chance of me winning, but you know, we'll see how we go. If I had like the most perfect board in the world, I think I would still lose this one because they are very strong and I'm very, very weak. You can see that the tile damage there, even with all the colour stacking, didn't do that much to, what's his name, Mr. Magnet, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, reasonable amount of damage. I am obviously going to lose. I was hoping I'd at least get to show you some of the special skills, but maybe not. Oh, there we go. So, oh no, two dead. Nothing actually that very exciting in the yellow special skill category there with the 3 stars anyway. So which just leaves me with, I need a red tank. A red tank. Any team with a red tank. Red tank. Nobody seems to be going red tanks. Oh dear. I might just have to just go for any old colour in a minute. Ooh, red tanks do seem very important. Here we go, red tank. I've got tons of these refills because, like I say, I don't always get around to using raid. Now, blues. The blues are a different, another group of the 3-star blues. My favourite is definitely Dougal. Dougal is a healer and armourer, which is really useful. Helps keep everyone alive. Very useful hero to have. Can keep you going. Armor boosting is something I did a video about stacking armor by sort of waiting at the end of levels and so on. He's pretty good. Magnus is okay as far as I remember. 390 to the target. Reduces the charge. Charge reduction can be useful in raids far more so than in what do we call it? Like events and things. Gem. Chance of a support attack. Never a big fan of the support attacks. They're okay, I suppose. Ingrid is damage to all enemies and minus 26% accuracy, which is quite reasonable. You know, you do want them to miss. That's quite nice. And then we've got, who's this fellow? Roberto, the zombie. 205 damage to target nearby enemies or more if you actually fully level him up, and poison again, which is okay, nothing special. Let's see how we go. So far, I would say my favourite 3-star heroes. Well, Vittoria is obviously number 1. I would actually say Dougal is number 2. Kasumi was definitely up there as a useful hero to have. And other than that, the rest of them are all okay. There's nobody who's awful, and there's also nobody who sort of stands out as being particularly special. They all do a reasonable job of doing what they do, which is, you know, that sums it up. I'm not doing the event heroes on the assumption that people asking me about 3-stars have probably not managed to get many of the event heroes. Plus, I haven't got all that many myself because I am free to play, so I do sort of stumble across event heroes from time to time, but I can't exactly say I get them reliably. And there we are, we're all dead. Anyway, hurrah! All dead. No. Anyway, I'm going to, there we are, pretend to be shocked that my 3-star team lost. So there we go. So that's it. That's sort of, you've seen all my 3-stars in action. Those are the ones I leveled up, so presumably at some point in time I thought those were the ones worth having. Like I say, let's just quickly go through them. Victoria, definitely the best. Lot is very good. Lot is very good. Or Lottie, I'm not sure which it is. So Victoria in green, Lottie in red. Probably, I think it would be Soraya in yellow, Kasumi in purple, and Dougal in blue, if you're going for a sort of range of colours. But all of them have their own strengths and skills and everything else, and can come in useful. There we are. So I hope there was something useful in that video for everyone. A lot of people have been asking me to do 3-stars and things. And as I say, I'm sorry, I don't have the time to do a video where I start from completely start from scratch because I don't have the time to run 2 accounts, basically. So I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I do appreciate you watching. Please do remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope there was something useful in there. Please, if you have any other questions, do let me know. I will do a video about 4 stars as well. Again, I have a reasonable range of them I can talk about. And that's it. So it just remains for me to say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. Please take care of yourselves. Father Ben wishing everybody all the best. Goodbye. Au revoir. Bye.